Okay, we have a problem. And by we, I mean, yeah, you and I and everybody else watching this. And here's the problem. There are too many options out there. We could build anything. And as a result, we build nothing. We could create content about any topic. And as a result of that, we don't build anything. And I'm here for you in this series, right? A series of videos that's going to help you go from idea, because I have an idea in my head, to turning it into something valuable. In fact, I want to build a software that I think could work. I don't know if it's going to work, and it could absolutely flop. But you're going to come follow me on this journey. And the first lesson in any journey is to find somebody who's gone through that journey before, to find an expert who can help you and guide you along the way. So follow along. This is going to be a ride, and we'll see what happens. But let's go talk to somebody who I know at Go High Level, the sponsor of this series. Let's talk to him.
This gentleman is Chase Buckner, and he's the Senior Director of Product Marketing at High Level. And I wanted to ask him directly about taking an idea and then turning it into something, and how to give yourself the best chance to actually make it work.
We're going to be building something. I have something in mind, but what does High Level do from a sort of bird's eye perspective?
Oh, this is a tough question because High Level does so much, right? And I like to talk about it through a 5-step framework that we call the growth flywheel, which is sort of this pattern that we've seen businesses succeed with online. And that's capture, nurture, close, evangelize, reactivate.
Okay.
So we have all the tools to do those 5 things consistently. And we can kind of go into what each one of those things means, but in a gist, thousands of features, basically powers your whole business online. But I think the framework helps ground the conversation when I talk about like how to help a business.
Sure, so let's talk about that first part, capture. I mean, there's a lot of tools and places that you can go to capture an audience, but how does High Level sort of focus on that?
Yeah, so the first piece of capture for me is always offer. Does the business have an offer in place, right? Something that people are willing to exchange their contact information for, so that you have the chance to nurture them. Okay. I think a lot of a classic trap for a business is, oh, we don't need marketing because we get referrals. That's a recipe for disaster, right? Like you need to be generating leads, opportunities for your business.
Like some system or something.
Yeah, so like once you have an offer in place, then we can start generating traffic and capturing leads, right? So we can run ads. We can create Linktree pages for our bios in our Instagram accounts, right? We want that offer to live in all these different places. We can put it on QR codes on our business cards. Everything's going to link back to some sort of form, or now we can even use DM automation for people to capture the offer, right? Like, okay, yes, I want, if it's let's say a Pokemon shop, and they're going to give away a free pack, right? Like your first visit, you get a free pack, let's say. Cool, here's my information, I get the pack, but now the business has the opportunity to storytell to me, to send promotions to me, to connect with me one-on-one, and that's what we call nurture. So we're capturing leads constantly, and then we're leveraging automation, doing manual outreach to nurture those leads into the close, which is the actual sale. And when we get into that, we've got all the tools, whether it's e-com, whether it's tap to pay in person, all that kind of stuff.
It's funny you mentioned Pokemon, because I was thinking about this sort of experiment that we're doing publicly here and what I would build for, because you want to have a target audience when you're building something. Mm-hmm. And a lot of I've been pretty big in the Pokemon space with content creation, and there's a lot of businesses in there that I know and I've seen that are kind of a little messy in how they run their businesses, and I feel like High Level could be a good opportunity to create something that kind of organizes everything, automates a lot of stuff, gets them out of the weeds of the business and back into where I think everybody should be, which is communication and the interactions and all the things that make these kinds of communities great. So,
absolutely. So I always like to think conversations become conversions, right? How do we help businesses generate more conversations? So we have the offer, we're capturing these opportunities, we're nurturing them into conversations and sales. And then there's 2 more key pieces to it. Once you make the sale, you have to turn that sale into a review and a recommendation. This is another area where businesses fall down. They just don't have that system in place. And what happens when you start generating reviews, you go up in the search engines, right?
Yeah.
And when you start generating recommendations, it's literally turning one sale into many. So just having a simple system that ensures that every sale you're going to try to turn that into a review and a recommendation exponentially grows your business.
Well, I know that at least in the Pokemon space, and I know many other kinds of spaces, a lot of business is done by referrals, but it's just word of mouth. There's not really a system put into that.
Got to get them into a CRM,
A CRM. So what is a CRM for those of us who don't know exactly what that is yet?
So CRM is just basically a platform to manage the contact information, purchase details, history, all that kind of stuff, book appointments, whatever you need to do in a piece of software, a system, right? So that you can go back, and now we're at the 5th piece of the flywheel, which we call Reactivate, and reach out to those contacts over and over again with things like promotions, of course, but I like more storytelling, right? Whether it's you're sending emails about, new inventory you just got, or you're doing like a flash sale, or, your think piece of the week, whatever it is, you're sending out via email, and even better, you're sending out via text message, you're sending out via WhatsApp if you're in a WhatsApp market.
Does it connect with social media? Like, could I automate certain parts of an Instagram DM? I know a lot of deals in the Pokemon space happen on like the DMs and social.
Absolutely. So we can set up automations where it's like comment whatever on below in this post, and then we'll automate you the thing. You can do all that. And this is kind of a secret.
Got my brain going a little bit. Okay, secret.
This is a secret that I'm really excited about. So Meta, our contacts at Meta have told us that they're going to actually roll out a new feature where if you're following somebody on Facebook, like you follow their page, you're going to be able to just DM them whenever you want. So it's like, think about that. You're going to have a whole new channel. So you're sending emails out, you're sending text directly to people. You can just start pushing DMs. Because right now there's like a 24-hour window. Somebody has to DM you first, and then we can automate back. But all that kind of cool stuff. And once you do it all in the system, you're not relying on humans anymore to like remember to do this, right? It's just a system that runs itself. And we call it a flywheel because this whole thing just generates more and more contacts in the system, right? So every time you do a reactivation, it's going to a bigger and bigger audience of people.
I'm really excited about this experiment. I haven't built anything in public like this in a very long time. And the last time I did it, it was for like a physical product. But with high level, and you said there's like a bunch of different things that I could be looking at, where would you recommend starting though? If I'm going to create something for a market, where should I begin?
Yeah, I go straight to the offer, right? So what's a great offer that would work for any card shop if that's going to be the audience, right?
I think it's something around there.
What's cool about high level is once you build it out, we were talking about this earlier, package it up in what we call a snapshot and then deploy it into any account. So once you create something that works really well for one shop, you can zip it all up, and then the next one that comes along, boom, it just drops right into their account, and then they're ready to rock. So you want to come up with an offer that is going to work for any card shop, or maybe like 3, so that you give them options when you go to set them up. So get your offer, and then we start building that out. The form where they claim the offer, the Instagram DM automation where they can claim the offer. You just want to be prepared to put that offer into all the places where it should be, so that as they start driving more attention and traffic, it's all going to a singular offer, and those claimers are going right into the CRM. And I think that's where you start, and that's when a business starts seeing like, oh wow, like, okay, now I can see all these names and emails and phone numbers. This is coming together for me now. I can see how we can start having conversations with these folks, and they're not like scribbled down on a sticky note somewhere. It's in an organized, structured environment.
So for me, I think it's understanding if we are going to choose a card shop owner, which I feel like it is, and I do know they need some help with some of this stuff, it would be determining what exactly they would want as far as a customer relationship management tool. Like what are the things they want to do? What are the things that they already do that could be put into an operating system like this? So I'm going to have to do some research, but I think we could build something maybe that could work. And what's interesting too is, there are physical store owners, right, brick and mortars. There's a lot of people who sell online. There's a lot of people who sell at specifically card conventions. We could probably create something that could serve sort of each of those spaces, yeah?
Absolutely. We've got the tools for all of it. Like, for example, somebody who's selling at a card show, the high level app literally turns your phone into a credit card reader. So they can be making sales and people can just be tapping their cards or their phones to their phone. And now they don't have to worry about how the heck am I actually, am I going to be cash only?
Yeah.
No, of course not.
So maybe a big question here is, why would I use this versus something that already exists, like a Shopify or something like that?
I mean, there are literally thousands of tools in the market, right? The problem is to do the whole system, you're probably going to need 6 or 7 of them. And now you got to figure out how am I going to tie them together? How am I going to keep them integrated? You know, one zap misfires and now you've got chaos across the whole system. So the nice thing about high level is it's all under one roof. We're an all-in-one tool. Now we have AI powering everything. So it's kind of like you don't have to figure out how to connect things anymore. It's just all one integrated experience.
Cool. I don't think I'm quite ready yet to go into high level and start moving things or playing with it. I think I have to figure out what this offer is for the shop owners first. And then do you mind if I reach back out to you to see maybe we can like build it together?
Absolutely.
Okay. Got some work to do, but this will be fun. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay. Back in the car, got to get my son from school. But that was a great conversation. Just a little bit of education on what high level can do. It sounds like it could do a lot. So I'd love to explore a little bit more before making any decisions on anything. I do like the idea of creating something for the card community though, and shop owners and vendors. But I want to see some other examples of people who've been using this tool to build something and white label it and turn it into a business. So I think when I get home, I'm going to research some stuff and see if I can find anybody.
All right, so Chase gave me some incredible insights about starting with the offer and really understanding the problems that card shop owners face. But here's the thing. I just can't assume that I know what these problems are. I mean, I have an idea, but I need to actually talk to real card shop owners, understand their daily challenges, and figure out what they're currently using to manage their business, if anything at all. Okay, so we are funneling down into decisions being made, but we're not quite there yet. It still feels very messy, which is exactly why, like I said, we got to talk to people. And that's exactly what's going to happen in the next video. I'm going to speak with a card shop owner or two, people who are in the trenches, to see exactly what they're working with, what they need help with, the solutions that they're already using, why aren't they using other things, all the things. I want to interview them and pull out information so I could build something for them. This is what it's about. And for those of you who are like, Pat, you already do so many businesses. I just love this stuff. I love finding solutions. What am I going to do here at the end? Well, if I build something that works, if I do, I'll probably hand it off to somebody who can take it to the next level. I just want to get things started and show you along the way how we do this. Again, come along on this journey, hit subscribe because we got a lot to cover. I don't know where this is going to go. You don't know what's going to happen. It could completely fumble, but that's part of the fun. So hit that subscribe button. We're going to go on this journey together. And as Chase taught me there in that interview, you can't build a solution until you fully understand who you're building the solution for. And the card community that, I'm in as a collector is very unique. I'm not selling cards myself, so I need to talk to some sellers. I have transacted with sellers before, but I don't fully understand exactly how they do what they do. So this will be a great learning experience for me as well, and to see if there is even a possibility of building something for this community that hopefully could help everybody. And then down the road, maybe in video 3, hopefully I can build this, and I'm going to get some help from Chase to do this and use high level to do that, because this is a tool that allows you to plug and play to build the solution for a group of people. I've seen other people do it before, people who are doing it for bookkeepers. There is a service called Keepful that I know that creates automations for bookkeepers, and that's pretty awesome. And I'm here on Go High Level's website, and we'll link to this. There's so many other case studies of people using this software to build software for others. And that's the cool thing about it. We can white label it and turn it into something, and that's what I hope to do. So anyway, my brain is going crazy. Hopefully you're getting excited, and we'll see what happens. So hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next part of the series.